What are the best methods to recruit into your clan? In this video, I will be explaining everything that you need to know to build and run a successful team in Clash of Clans. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. I often get asked what are the best ways to recruit in Clash of Clans. So I have written down everything that I can think of, and I will be going through that in this video because I like to bring educational but entertaining Clash of Clans videos. So if that's the type of content you want to see, I would recommend subscribing and also turning on the notification bell. A quick shout out, guys, the Lost and Crowned Storybook giveaway is live right now on my Twitter. So if you want a chance of winning that, go ahead and follow me. All of the details are there, but let's get into the first section. Firstly, I want to make clear that running a clan is not easy. This is something that will take a little bit of dedication, and it is something that you have to nurture in order to build forward. Now, I will be going over where to recruit. I have video chapters as ever, but I want to start off with the best methods of recruiting, because what you need to do is identify where you are in the game and exactly what you want, because you need to recruit like-minded people. If you recruit anybody, then the clan can be very disjointed and it's hard to grow from there. So how exactly do you do that? Well, everybody plays the game differently. Some people are heavily focused in on war, others not so much. They play more casually. Maybe you are more interested in the clan games and farming. Perhaps you trophy push, or even your main priority is the builder's base. Whatever it is, you need to find out your main goals within Clash of Clans and find some like-minded people. Now, the easiest way to do that is by having a couple of friends, real-life friends that you can run the clan with. If you don't have friends that play Clash of Clans, maybe ask them. They might actually enjoy the game. But I also want to cover in this video what you would do if you are a sole player. None of your real-life friends play Clash of Clans. You want to start a clan. The process is very similar. There's just a couple of added steps. So we've already kind of alluded to step one, which is building your priorities as a clan. You would do that as a group of friends or as an individual player. Now, there is an additional step if you are a single player, and that is to find a couple of people that are like-minded. But you would do this exactly the same as you recruit regular players. But before you go out to try and recruit some people, you need to do some added steps. And step two is to write everything down. You know now the priorities of your clan. Maybe you've done this as a sole person or as a group of people, but you know what your main priorities are. Is it war? Is it farming? Maybe it's a mixture of both. Have everything clearly written down. This means that when you go out to recruit people, the players that are potentially joining know exactly what your purpose is. If people randomly join and they don't feel connected to the clan and with the mission, then they are more likely to leave. So you need to get the groundings down first, which is identifying the areas, but then writing them down. I would also advise maybe putting this in a poster, some nice artwork. You are trying to sell your clan. You need to stand out. There is a lot of people that just post, "Join us, we are an active clan." That doesn't mean anything. Identify what it is you want to do, but in depth. Even if you want to do war, how competitive are you? How often do you spin? Are you focusing more on creative attacks and improvement, or are you all out for the win? Make sure you nail everything down as far as you can. Once you have completed step one, which is identifying all of the areas in depth, and step two of writing it down, perhaps in a picture format, now you need to move to step three, which is setting rules, which I'm going to help you with before you can get out to actually recruiting people. Also, guys, I want to quickly let you know that this weekend you can get 30% off G Fuel with code JUDO instead of my usual 10%. I've just found out that we have that across the entire weekend. So if you purchase G Fuel, be sure to use code JUDO to get yourself 30% off. Now, you can be as strict or as light with the rules as you wish, but you need to enforce them. You and your fellow leaders need to know exactly what your rules are and stick by them, because if new players enter the clan and see that other people are running a mockery, it doesn't add a nice environment and people are more likely to leave. And once we have gone through the step process, I am going to give you some general advice at the end, and that is most definitely one of them, making sure you have a friendly environment. Now, you can identify your own rules, whether it be appropriate language, whether it be being polite and helpful, or even specific Clash of Clans goals. A couple of examples would be donation requirements, making sure that people are donating a set amount or a set ratio. Other people have clan games. Maybe you have to get a specific amount of points in order to maintain your position in the clan. Maybe it's trophy pushing or activity within war. Make sure you have set rules that you are going to enforce moving forward so that everybody understands where they stand within the clan. Once you have all of the above set out, you are now good to go and start recruiting, which is step number 4. Now, by the way, guys, I want to quickly let you know that this is not my actual clan. Please ignore the level 1. It is a clan I have set up for all of my accounts so I can do friendly challenges and record specific bits of content for you guys in videos. We did mention, though, that you would have an added step if you were a single player, you weren't a group of players. And this is basically a 2-step process with the recruitment. Initially, you would have to go out and find a couple of other co-leaders that would help you to run the clan. But essentially, you would do this exactly the same as the recruitment step, which I'm about to go over. It would just be split into getting leaders and then going out to getting general members. Now, I want to reiterate that whilst this sounds easy, it certainly is not, especially at the very start. You have to understand that when you first start the clan, the first couple of weeks are going to be the most difficult, especially if you are a sole player. But this is where nurturing the clan and making sure you recruit the right people is the most important. So take your time through the initial steps. Do not worry about trying to get the clan full of 50 people. You're far better off to slowly build relationships with the people that you actually recruit in, so you get a bigger core of the clan in order to help you to then grow. Do not worry how long it takes you. Now, I do want to say that whilst you can recruit via the in-game tool, I will be teaching you other methods. But if you are going to be recruiting via the in-game tool, I would recommend you have a core group of players first, because it is easier to then vet the players that are coming in. Whilst there is clan tags and player tags, it's hard to know whether the player matches your clan's criteria and rules until they are actually in the clan. So it's just easier once you have a core group in order to help with that. But these are the other methods that I have came up with, and it is not limited to this list. There are certainly other ways that you could be creative in order to try and recruit. Probably the most popular is the official Clash of Clans forums and Reddit. Now, I have the links to those down in the description. There's actually a specific recruiting subreddit that you can go to, but this is where the importance of step 1, 2, and 3 will make you stand out now that you move to step 4 of recruiting. You would go to the appropriate section of those websites in order to post your information, and anybody that responds, make sure to start a conversation with them and start building that friendly atmosphere and relationship. You can also vet those players, interview them to find out if they will be a good fit. Take a look at their profile. You can find out a lot from somebody's profile. How many war stars they have, what level are their troops, how upgraded is their base, what about their donations. These are things that you can look at in order to find out how active the player is and make a judgment call between you and the fellow leaders as to whether they are a good fit to the clan. Now, you might have to be a bit more lenient at first. Give people a chance. If they want to improve, they match what you are trying to achieve in the clan, then they might be the right type of person. But as your clan grows, this is where your criteria might become a little bit more strict, and it's something that you have to continue to adapt. Other places you could go to try and recruit are the Clash of Clans socials, Discord servers. There are also some websites. One that I would recommend is Clash Champs. It has a specific section for clan recruiting and players wanting to recruit, as do the forums and Reddit. And that brings an important point, all still within step 4 of recruiting. Do not just post the information about your clan in the recruiting section. Also go to the section where players are trying to find a clan. Have a read of what the players have put. How invested in the game are they? Do they match your criteria? This is a place where you know someone is active. They are trying to find a clan, and if they match what you want, that's a good place to recruit people. Now, step 5 is arguably the most difficult, and that is retaining the players that you recruit. It's probably more difficult than recruiting in itself. But like I said, after this, I am going to give you general tips that will help with recruiting and retaining of players. So how do you retain the players that you recruit? Well, especially if they are a good fit, you have taken your time initially, you should have a much better chance of retaining the players that you recruit because you have recruited them successfully in the first place. And this is where, if you take your time, you have a much better chance. However, you actually need to follow through with what you said. If you recruited somebody because you wanted to improve, you were an active clan, you wanted to fix your rushed account, or maybe you wanted to learn Lava Loon and hybrid attack strategies. You need to be active, you need to be focusing on those key points so that the people joining are actually achieving those goals as well. If they joined, they wanted to achieve the same things as you, and if you, and nobody else for that matter, is working towards those goals, then the people you are recruiting are likely to leave. And that means it's even more difficult to recruit and retain when players are seeing other people leaving. And again, this is difficult. So I now have a lot of general tips for you, and it's why I wanted to try and simplify things into a 5-step process. I know there will be many people watching this video that are quite narrow-minded and just want a quick fix. But honestly, if you really do want to grow a clan, it's like anything in life. You cannot have it overnight. You have to do it slowly, and you have to work on it. It is something that, particularly in the early stages, is going to be a little bit more difficult and something you actually have to work in order to achieve. So general tips, activity and donations is a very big factor. If people are requesting troops and they are not getting them very quickly, then they are very likely to leave the clan. So you have to find people that are not just along with your lines, but are going to be active and will actually donate. That might be part of the rules. Building a polite, friendly, and supportive atmosphere is huge. If people feel like they are wanted and they really are helping within the clan, then they are more likely to stay, particularly once they have built friendships. So when somebody joins the clan, make sure that everybody welcomes them to the clan. If somebody does something good, make sure that people say, hey, that was an awesome 3-star attack, well done, keep it up. Maybe if they don't do a successful attack, you friendly give them a bit support and allow them to recover from that. We all make mistakes, especially when it comes to attacks. Looking at other ways of engaging your clan is also important. A couple of examples are friendly challenge nights, whereby you try and be online at a set time to do a lot of friendly challenges and help support each other. Maybe that's a rule you have within your clan. Whenever anybody logs into the game, they have to pop up a friendly challenge in order to make sure other members have bases in order to attack. Maybe as a group, as a clan, you decide on a particular attack strategy that you want to improve. You can work on that as a clan, maybe in the friendly challenge nights, maybe even you set up a little live stream, or maybe in a particular war, you have rules of only using a set attack strategy to keep things varied and fun within your clan. A couple of closing tips then, because I feel we've gone over everything there is to cover. It is now about action from you, because it's not easy, it's hard work, but this is where I tried to be as logical as I could to help you to stand out from the crowd. Probably the final point I would make is socialization, trying to build friendships. This is where people sometimes even have specific Discord servers in order to coordinate within their clan and just have a little bit of a chat as well. Maybe outside of Clash of Clans, you can talk about anything in life. Did you see the latest movie? Did you read this latest book? I don't know. Whatever it is that you are into, you can have a bit of a chat with your other team members as well. Remember, it is all about quality of members, not quantity. If you grow too quickly, your clan will constantly be in and out. You might be able to succeed like that, but if you really want to build a successful clan and one that is long lasting, you have to do things right via the methods we have taught you in this video. I wish you the best of luck. Go out there and build a successful clan. I believe in you. It is hard work, but if you want to achieve, you can follow the steps we have done in this video in order to give yourself the best chance and stick with it. If you do want to pick my brains, maybe I can help you with the initial steps, identifying what it is you want from a clan. You can always drop by my live streams on Twitch, ask me any questions on Clash of Clans, and I know this video has been a little bit different, not much gameplay, but it's one that I get questions asked a lot about clan recruitment, so I wanted to just discuss it, put everything in one video so that you knew exactly how to do it. Now, if you are a rushed player, that is what we covered previously, and it's something that I also get asked a lot. This is my ultimate guide for it. I would highly recommend checking that one out with the subscribe button being there. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.